So just a quick update how-to video. I'm putting new coolant in the car. After doing the engine swap, all the coolant was drained. New coolant, Toyota calls for pink or red fluid. I'm just using this generic Asian brand, pink 50-50 mix fluid. I have this little fill container that I bought from Napa, I think. The top of the reservoir, this is the top of the system. And then the car is jacked up, so that coolant reservoir is at the very top of the car, and then it's draining to the bottom here. And at the front of the car we have the bleed valves. So as you can see, these tubes right here are the bleed locations. One of them is the heater core right here, which is in the center of the windshield location right there, and you just unscrew it right there with a screwdriver at first, or I guess a quarter or something, and then unscrew it. It goes up the tube here, so you can see it's pink. And then on the radiator there's also a bleed location, and right here there's a little bleed valve, and you see how the coolant shoots up right there. So these are the lowest points on the cooling system, and then that's how you bleed it, with the two little bleed valves here. And right there underneath the radiator there's a little bleed valve that you can just open and close with your fingers, and the nipple to connect it is right there, and then right there as well. And these tubes were provided. They came with the car, surprisingly. A lot of stuff was missing on this car, but the tubes were still here. So that's how you bleed them. Lowest point, and then highest point over there. And I guess this is supposed to take 2.75 gallons of fluid, pre-mixed 50-50. So we'll see if it will take that. Supposed to run it, I guess, when it's hot also. Run it for a while, let it bleed, and see if it pulls some of that coolant. It also helps if you squeeze the tubes, different coolant tubes, at different locations underneath the engine on the other side, and that should help clear out some of the air bubbles here as well. So you can squeeze on the different radiator locations, and that should hopefully get some of that coolant out, which it looks like it sort of did. You can see air bubbles coming up right there. Look at that. Again, I've seen that this system is finicky, so good luck with it. But this is basically the procedure to bleed the coolant if you're replacing the coolant, or I guess if you're doing a coolant flush. No need to do vacuums or anything. This is the method that Toyota recommends. So good luck with that.